Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, where today I'd like to share with you how I make a beautiful paper chandelier made out of hearts using some gift wrapping paper that you can purchase anywhere. I happen to purchase this brown one and the cream one from IKEA, so I'm just going to make it in two colours. It goes with my home decor. I'll just insert a picture so you guys can see the end result. So if you're like me and you don't have a circuit machine, you're going to just have to cut these all out by hand. I doubled up the paper so that I can get as many hearts as I can with my folded paper, and then once I cut out all the hearts I will be gluing them down, but I will also show you another quick way of doing this. So these are all my hearts cut out. These are just the brown ones, and obviously I will be doing the cream colored ones, and in total there's about 360 hearts of the brown and white all stashed together. And then I'm going to be placing some string on my floor, and this will help me glue my hearts into place on the string. And I'm going to be doing 5 lines of white and 5 lines of brown hearts, and on each line you will be placing 8 hearts in. You're going to double them up, one for the bottom and one for the top, so that when we fold them up it gives it a 3-dimensional look. And then for the second ring, the outer ring of our chandelier, again it will be 5 lines of each, so it'll be 5 lines of the white hearts and 5 lines of the brown hearts. But on this line, each line will have at least 9 hearts on this, because you want the outer to be shorter in length and the inner you want it to be longer. So that's how we're going to play this. And so here you can see me placing my strings down, and I'm making sure that they're tight, because this will help us slide the heart underneath the string, and placing a little bit of glue on the string, pressing down so that the string sticks to the heart, and then I'll place another heart on top. But if you follow the video it will be all explained. So I suggest, if you're going to be using this method with the glue, get yourself some soft cushions so you can put your knees on there, because it does become a little bit uncomfortable and it's a little bit time consuming. As you can see, I've placed the heart underneath, and I'm literally just putting a little dash of white glue using the really fine brush onto my string, and then placing one on top. And then you leave a little gap and you place the next heart, and so forth until you've created a line of 8. So that's for the first ring, which is the inner ring, and for the second batch, which is the outer ring, you're going to do a line of 9, so it makes it one longer and one shorter, if that makes any sense. So I've just stopped a while and stood back so you guys can get the idea what I'm trying to create here. As you can see, there are 9 hearts on the string with a bit of a gap, and you're going to be completing this by repeating the same process on the 5 strings. So this will be your inner ring of the chandelier, and then for the second batch, which is the outer ring, which is a lot bigger, you will be placing only 8 hearts on the string and repeating the same process. So as you can see, I've only done the brown here, but I will be making some white ones as well. So if you look closely as well, you notice that the hearts are slightly bent, so that's what I do. I crease them over to create a 3-dimensional look, and you will be doing this to all the hearts. You're going to bend them slightly along the folds to just give it that sort of 3D look. So I've created all my brown hearts, and I'm also going to be adding some wooden beads to the bottom. Now you can skip this bit, but I found if you add some little beads, they can be any colour that you want, but I thought it would be appropriate with the brown as it blends in quite nicely. And I've just thread them through the string and then glued them, and basically it will just add a little bit of weight as well to your chandelier, which will look absolutely gorgeous once they're all together. Now it's time to start on the white heart, and again you're just going to repeat the same process all over again. So let's try and speed up through this part. So I had a bit of a brainwave and thought to myself, it really took me forever to glue all those hearts down. And I thought to myself, I have a sewing machine downstairs. Let me try using my sewing machine to create the same look. So what I'm doing here is I'm placing 2 hearts together. I'm leaving a little bit of the strand at the top for my hanging part. And then I push my hearts through the sewing machine, leave a little gap. So here you can see the strand where I'm going to be hanging. I place 2 hearts together and then sew it through the middle of the heart. And then when I get to the bottom of the heart, I will move it slightly where the template of the metal is on my sewing machine, and that gives me my guideline to place my second heart. And I repeat all this for the brown and the white, and this is for the outer hoop of my chandelier. So if you have a sewing machine, I would suggest doing this. It's a lot quicker and it's a lot neater as well, and the hearts fold up a lot nicer. Finally, I finished all my hearts. So you've got one section which is 9 hearts and one section which are 8 hearts in a row. And this is the outer hoop and this is the inner hoop. And the second bit was to think, how am I going to put these together? So I bought some of these little sticks, they're quite thick. And I'm just going to be using some strong hot glue and gluing these into place, and that will keep my 2 rings together. Now it's time to glue our heartstrings onto the chandelier. So I'm going to go in first with the outer ring, which is the 8 hearts on a string. And then once I've completed that, I'm just going to be mixing them, like 1 strand of white, 2 strands of brown, 1 strand of white, and so forth. But you can do it however you want, or you can put all the brown ones on the inner and the white ones on the outside. It's entirely up to you how you want to mix this up. And so you just want to do your shorter hearts on the outside and the longer hearts on the inside.
time I'm waiting you to answer the phone, nothing seems to happen, but the last stage is gone. I hope somewhere your voice promises less and us more, but still my pillow's on the floor. Anyone could say that we are never assured for things we're dreaming of.
So all this is done by trial and error, and I got to thinking, oh my gosh, you know, all the hearts are getting in the way, and you know, it's getting a little bit complicated here. And I remembered I had this little hanging thing for hanging your socks and your underwear on the drying line. You can purchase this in IKEA. It looks like a little octopus with little clips, and I decided to clip my hoop onto this hanging, I don't know what you call it, so I'll just insert a picture. And it was great because it made my life a lot easier. So I suggest you, if you have one or purchase one from IKEA, it will come in handy for so many crafts. And yeah, it just made my life a lot easier to use this.
Every day I try to find things in a new set, but late at night I look for those I will never get. Symptoms of my sickness always fade and come back. I wonder how we could have met. Everyone is telling me it's late to complain, 'cause now the games are over, I'm just wrecking with pain. Cages light of cages to subside, it's so vain to say. The hardest words to understand, alas so easy to pretend, but everything will last for a night. The rage has come, I felt so young, and never called the name you wore. From ash to glow, I fall in love. Distance, we've got distance to blame. Anytime it blows your mind, distances can put on a flame. Loving God that's far, we better keep apart and find some way. The hardest words to understand, alas so easy to pretend, but everything will last for an end. The rage has come, I felt so young, and never called the name you wore. From ash to glow, I fall in love. I fall in love. I fall in love. I fall in love. I fall in love.
Here you can see a little glimpse of the hanging thing that I was talking about, and it made my life a lot easier gluing everything down on there. But I only found this right at the very end when I was almost finished, which, oh well, you live and learn, I suppose. And here I'm just going to be gluing some of the beads onto the paper, and I did not thread them onto the string. Unfortunately I cut the string off. I was getting tired by this point, and I just glued them directly onto the paper. I did not have any issues with that. And once I completed this process, I then go around and opening up and folding the creases on the hearts to make my chandelier look a little bit more fuller and fluffier. final result of my hard work, and it's still hanging on that rack that you use for hanging socks on, and I might just leave it on there for now until my next step, which will be inserting a light into there. You can also purchase that in IKEA, or you can put some fairy lights in there for showing purpose. I just put some fairy lights in there, but be careful, it does get tangled up in the hearts. So I would suggest that you go for one bulb on a wire that you can purchase in IKEA, and it comes with all the bits and pieces, and that's how you can have your little chandelier hanging, and you can plug it to the wall into the socket. This is just to show you guys how it looks with the lights, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And I will be hanging this over my dining table, but for now it's just here just to show you guys, and I will be moving my dining room around again. As I often do, I like to move the furniture around and give it a new fresh look. So I will be displaying this over my dining table for Valentine's Day. So if you enjoyed this craft, it was a little bit hard work, and in the video here you can see some little red beads. I actually changed them all for the wooden beads. So throughout the whole process I was twinkling it a bit, tweeting it a little bit, making it all different, but it's just to give you guys an idea how you can create something from nothing basically, and it's so beautiful, and it's all going to be all your hard work. Look how lovely this looks. So if you've enjoyed this video tutorial and you're going to try this, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, and don't forget to share with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week on Lena's Home Creations for more easy crafts. Bye, thanks for watching.
You, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight. You're struggling to see what I'm doing. Did I take a bullet for you? It's easy, I don't let go, but I won't. I need you here, need you right now. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easy, I don't let go, but I won't. You're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'd turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying